Welcome to Yoga with Ursula, and today seated chair Pilates core and more 15-minute practice. Find a comfortable chair, make sure it's on a non-slippery surface, and get one of those Pilates balls you can get for $6-7 at Amazon. We're gonna start twisting. We're gonna pull that core tight and twist just from the waist above, from side to side. If you want to apply a little pressure into the ball, it will activate your shoulders and your arms, and I'm doing about 12 to each side, so you may want to work your way up to it. You maybe do, I don't know, 4 or 5 on each side, and each time you do this practice you will get a little stronger. Here we're just pressing into the ball. It looks like nothing, but oh boy, you're gonna feel that in your shoulders. Work your way up to about 20. And then we're lifting one knee and we're bringing the knee towards the ball in between our hands. Working here our heart rate, bringing the heart rate up, working our quads, and of course the core. And you want to make sure you pull that belly button deep into the spine. Marching, lifting the knee towards the ball. Now we're lifting the ball overhead, making this a little harder, about 20 times. You're gonna feel this again in your quads, in your core, shoulders, and arms. And if you want to put light pressure into the ball, works even more. Now we bring the ball up and down, increasing here our low impact cardio. So we're working the heart rate a little bit more, burning calories. Ball here from side to side into each hand. We just want to have some fun. Oops, happens to all of us, right? Squeezing slightly into the ball and keep marching. Lift the knees up, and you might don't bring them quite as high. Do the best you can. Bring the ball into the right hand. Left knee lifts, elbow bends, elbow knee together. You want to try not to lower the elbow that much. You want to try lifting the knee high. Make sure you hold onto the side of your chair. Again, work your way up to about 8 to 10 times. Here we go, other side. You can also tuck the ball towards the knee. I prefer the elbow. It's a little harder this way. And the elbow and the knee do not have to touch. Just let your breath flow in and out and move and have some fun here. We're gonna reach the ball as we lengthen forward under or behind our knees and bring the torso up. And this is almost like a crunching sit-up here with the ball, and it's so much more fun. Open up the chest as you lengthen and just breathing in and out to your nose and watch your core. I'm going to turn to the side, and we do here like a kind of like a warrior 2 with the legs. Stretch the arms out, hold the ball into the right hand, and right knee is forward and bent, activating here your arms. Now we press into the ball as we have our hips diagonal, working a little bit the chest muscles here, and just getting a little hip flexor stretch on the opposite leg. So now we turn here over, left knee is bent, ball is in the left hand. Take 1 or 2 breaths in that warrior 2 variation. Now press the ball in between your hands and little up and downs, again working a different muscle of your chest and keeping that heart rate going while we're stretching the right hip flexor. Just up and down about 10 times. And back to center. Bring the ball in between your inner knees, squeeze it, sit firmly on the chair, belly in, side body is long, and push, 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 squeeze that ball at least 20-30 times. Work your way up to it. You want to feel that in your inner groin, in your low belly, your transverse abdominals. I think I worked my way up here to 40. That's quite a lot. When you first start out, do what you can. And then we're going to stand up, carefully sit back down, squeeze the ball, stand up, straighten. Exhale as you stand up, belly is in, and sit back down. Squeeze the ball, Squeeze here the glutes when you're coming up and press into your heels as you stand up. If this is something you can't do yet, then just pause and watch here until you're ready to do that move. And then we bring here the heels together, and again the ball is in between your knees. Just lift up like in a bar move onto your toes, feeling that in your calves, feeling that in your feet, activating your feet muscles about 10 to 20 times. Again, work your way up to your ability. Belly in, side body is lengthening here. And I'm going to take the ball and we take a few breaths. Bring it over. It's like a wood chop move. So from side to side, overhead. Bring it over. You can also bring it in front of the chest if this might be a little bit much. But try it. It's not really that bad. So you're moving here in the side body, in your obliques, in the entire core. So ball into the right hand, sweeping the left arm up for a stretch. Up and over 3 times, lengthening the weight from the ball lengthens you. And then we bring the ball into the top hand, same side, stretching a little deeper. Again, 3 times. So exhale when the ball is overhead. Inhale when you bring in the ball down. Belly is engaged. Now we switch over, bringing now the right arm up and across. Just a little side stretch here. So we stretch and move in that core and more. And now switch the ball to the other side. That's why seated chair Pilates is such a great addition to your daily workouts, away from just yoga. I mean, you moving, you're getting your heart rate going, you tightening your body, and it's fun. So let's hug that ball onto the right side between the elbow and your waist. Sit up tall, belly in, and we just push that ball into the waist, working here the entire shoulders. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze 10 times, 15 times, work your way up. As you get stronger, you might want to do this video twice to have a good 30-minute workout. Other side, push, squeeze, push it in, squeeze. It looks again easier than it actually is. All those moves have a great effect on the entire body. So let's straddle here your legs. Use that ball to roll down on the right leg. Bring that left arm behind you, maybe under the chair, depending what chair you have, the back of your chair. Or you may want to bring the hand on top of the chair to hold on. Now other side, roll it down. Just a quick side stretch here. Letting your head lean back. Take a couple deep breaths. I like that combination between working my body hard and then stretching in between. First, keep your legs further apart. We're just gonna reach it up and let the torso fall forward, and exhale straight up overhead, and again forward and back up. One more time. And then we're going to bring the ball under the right hand. Sweep that right arm straight up or tuck it behind your lower back. Press a little bit into the ball. I show it here where you're holding onto the back of your chair, bringing your shoulder blades behind you, and let's switch it up. Twisting here now to the right side. Hold onto the top of the chair, get that leverage, twist a little deeper, pull that core in, deep into the spine, and grab the ball. And we're gonna sit more on the edge of the chair. The ball in between your knees again. Hold on to the seat of your chair and we lift. Exhale, knees towards chest. Again, here you go as high as you are comfortable. It's a little bit more advanced here. Working the entire core, and working your quads, what is in Pilates part of your powerhouse, part of your core. Relax the shoulders. So now we're going to bring the ball in between our ankles and we squeeze the ball, and we're going to extend the legs and just bend them in. Extend the legs, bend them in. If you have a higher chair, you probably have it a bit easier with your feet here. Squeeze those quads and extend here your lower legs, core tight. Gonna feel this a lot here in your core. About good 10 times. So we're gonna stretch now. Ball overhead to the right side and the leg onto the left side. About 5 times. Out and in. Lengthen and bring it in. Other side, other leg. So arms over to the left. Extending the leg over to the right. Lengthen that body out. Bring it back in. Lengthen out. Bring it back in. You feel the heart rate here a little bit. Extending. Let's take a couple breaths just to come down a little bit, catching your breath. And here we're going to stretch in the seated pigeon pose. You want to flex that left foot and have that left foot above your right knee. Gently press in. I'm holding on to the ball because I don't want to get up tossing the ball. So I'm just holding on to it. Other leg, other side. Just about 3 to 4 breaths here. Letting the hips open up, catching here your breath. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. And set the foot back down. Bring the right arm up overhead. Hold on with the left hand on the chair and left foot towards the ball as the ball comes a little down. So you're opening here the hips, you're strengthening your hip flexors here, your outer hips as well. Strong hips is super important, and Pilates does the trick. And of course you're working here your obliques by going diagonal across. Again, catch your breath before we do the other side. Here we go. Left arm goes up, right knee bends to the side here a little bit. Ankle and ball towards each other. Work your way up to about 10 times on each side. And we're going to stretch here again. We're going to straddle the right leg, stretch it out. You're on your heel. Take the ball into the right hand, roll it down, press a little bit into the ball. Back hand is onto the chair and get a lovely oblique stretch. Yep, makes it so fun with the ball. Just a little pressure into it changes the entire dynamics of your workout. Other leg, other side, leaning over here into the left side. And let's bring your legs back in again. And I'm putting it behind my middle back towards my upper back, leaning comfortable into it. Open up my chest here. So we coming to the end of our Pilates practice. Seated chair, Pilates, core and more. You can bring your hands behind your head, crunch in a little bit, extend. This is not so much of a crunch. This is more like opening the heart, opening the chest. Leaning your head into the safety of your hands, elbows open up, elbows come closer together as you're rounding. And leaning back, straightening the arms, perhaps fingertips onto the wall. Cactus arms is another possibility, opening here the chest and the front of your shoulders, just letting your arms fall to the side. Stay here as long as it feels good to you. and I get the ball out, lay the ball in my lap, take a couple deep breaths, and I thank you guys for practicing Pilates here with me. Thank you so much. Tune in, and I see you soon onto the next video. Be blessed. Bye bye.